Hello, my friends. It's Saturday, July, I had a cheat, 2024. And we're going to continue talking about A Course in Miracles as I sit here and drink my tea. What I'm thinking about, what I've been thinking about throughout the day is atonement. These are words that have a different meaning in the language of the Course. But before we get, got to pay attention to my cat, guys. Before we get to the specifics of the atonement, let's cover a little bit of the metaphysics, or we could even say the cosmology of A Course in Miracles. Um, what the Course tells us is that God did not create the universe, not in 6 days, not in any days. That the universe remains uncreated except in our minds. That in reality, we are still in the garden. We're still in that state of innocence. We are still in the embrace of God. Now, you can use whatever term you like. It doesn't have to be God. We can say reality itself. We can say life itself. We can sort of even use it as a metaphor for our original state of mind before we became ego based, before the ego even existed, when we were in that simple state of loving awareness. And we built the universe upon the perceptions. And these are perceptions that we've inherited from other people, from parents, from teachers, from clergy, from books, from magazines, from media. And we have built the universe. We've built the world. Now, in A Course in Miracles, they're not using things in a metaphorical sense. They literally tell us that we have created the universe in our mind, and that we are still, they called it a tiny mad idea in which we forgot to remember to laugh, meaning it was a joke, it was a thought, but it got carried away. We took it seriously, and we created the universe. However, in reality itself, we remain in the embrace of God. Which is why, have you ever asked, why does God permit evil? Why does this horrible stuff happen? The answer, according to A Course, is it doesn't. We're dreaming it. Very similar to Vedanta, very similar to the illusory nature of the world, that we are literally living in an illusion, and at any time we could wake up. In order to wake up, we need to forgive. We need to undo the world. And the undoing of the world, the undoing of the universe, is the atonement. Meaning that all it is the simple realization that we are already home, that we never left the garden, that we are still in the embrace of God. And we do that through forgiving, looking through the illusion of time, looking through the illusion of ego, seeing ourselves as pure spirit. Not only that, but seeing if we are simply a dream in the mind of God, then so is everyone else. This is why the Course says that every attack, every perceived attack, because we can't ever truly be attacked, is either a cry for love or it's love itself. For every act is an act of love or a cry for love. So when we respond with love, we begin to awake from the illusion, and we're heading towards the atonement. The atonement can happen instantaneous. It most often doesn't, but it can. Lots of people have had that sudden awakening. But the Course lays out a 365-day path on the undoingness of the universe. I'm not actually sure that's the word, undoingness. However, I use it. I'm not going to make another video, so we're not going to take it back. So every time we forgive, there's a little more undoing. Every time we offer love in the face of what is perceived as an attack, every time we look past that perception and we see it as a cry for love, we come closer to the atonement. So that's the path. That's how we do it. Choice by choice by choice. In reality, there isn't a choice. Choice itself seems to be illusory because, again, this world isn't the world of reality. This world isn't the world of God. And it's the world of God where we are truly located. So when we change our perception, we change the world. This is why the Course says, do not seek to change the world, but change your perception of the world. And everything changes. It's also why the Course says, don't try to change your behaviors. Change how you think, and the behaviors themselves will change. It seems like a tall order. How do I change how I think? It's not that hard. We're not going thought by thought by thought. We're not seeking to change every thought we have. We're recognizing that the thoughts that we're having are ego-based. And instead, we keep turning towards the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit isn't the Holy Spirit that we find in the Trinity of the Church. It is the Holy Spirit being the mediator between our originalness within the arms of God and the illusory world. So we always have guidance. We can always turn to the Holy Spirit. We can always turn to that silent voice, as the Quakers say, that silent voice within. And we're guided. We're guided home. And being guided home is the atonement. We can get there, guys. Each and every one of us, because in truth, we're already there. Thank you, guys. Take care.